Hey, it's Renee. Day 3 of Cancercize with Renee B. So I will admit that yesterday, because I had to film the squats twice, every time I got up and down from my chair at work today, I was feeling it in my upper thighs from all that extra squatting that I did. So, when they asked you, like today I have an appointment, and they asked you, are you having any muscle aches and pains? I'm like, well, yeah, but I know why. I did too many squats yesterday. So today, we're going to do a little bit of a warm-up, and we're going to do some different variations of lunges. So tomorrow, this part will be aching and sore, and you can say, well, I know why. It's because I cancer-sized with Renee today. So, all right, so we're just going to march in place. It's going to warm us up a little bit, get our muscles warmed up and stretched out a little. And again, take it at your own pace. It depends on where you're at in your treatment process, how your energy levels feel, what your doctor says you should and shouldn't be doing. But you need to take care of yourself. And again, we exercise through this because it's going to help us mentally. It's going to help us beat our fatigue. It's going to give us a purpose to get up and do something for ourselves that's really good and get our mind focused off of the challenges that we're facing. And it's just a really good positive thing that you can do for yourself, even if it's just 5 minutes. And again, my intention is to do this the whole next couple of months when I'm going through chemo and treatments. And I'm sure will be days that I'm so tired and fatigued that it might just be, I don't know, a wave hello to just burn that like this. But we'll see. Still really sore on my right side from the port. It's all bruised. And yeah, and the doctor touched it today. It's like, yeah, it's healing nicely, but I can tell that it hurts. I'm like, yeah. So I'm not doing a whole lot of upper body because it's still tricky. So we're, again, going to do some lunges, and maybe we'll put in a few twists to get our little abs activated a little bit on the sides. I hope you can join me for the whole couple of minutes that we're going to do this. If not, again, at your pace, or go back 2 days to look at some different forms. And here we go. So let's just march in place. And we're just going to get everything warmed up. And my husband and I bought Fitbits a couple of weeks ago when I was recovering from the surgery. And I can't teach my fitness classes anymore right now because of everything going on. So we decided to get matching Fitbit trackers and keep track of that and help encourage us to get our steps in or whatever. So there was many a night when I was trying to get my 10,000 steps in, and I couldn't go outside and walk because I didn't have the energy, and this is what I would do. I would march in place watching MASH and Hogan's Heroes or whatever would be on, and I would just march in place, and then I'd hit, my little band goes off, and I still do that. I did it last night because I didn't get my 10,000 in, and then I'm like, all right, 10,000, arm vibrated, I'm going to bed now. So it's not bad. It's a good place to start, and it's something you can do in a limited space, and that's good for you, and it's just moving those muscles. And I know if you're struggling with some lymphedema from the lymph node surgery, if you've had that, walking is one of those things that they say is really good for it. And over and over again, proven walking works, even if it's in place. So if you want to kick your cardio up, you can lift your knees up a little higher and swing those arms harder if you need to get your heart rate up a little bit and get a little bit of warmth going on. So I'm just going to do this a little bit longer here and get these muscles warmed up. Okay, so, all right, I can feel my heart's racing a little more short of breath, and I'm feeling warm. If you're feeling warm, then we're okay to kind of start off a little bit. So we're going to do some different lunges today, like how we did those squats yesterday with the different variations. So we're going to start off with a curtsy lunge. So knee here, the back leg comes back behind, just ever so slightly. So this is a standard lunge, like this. Okay, where you drop your knees straight down. Standard lunge. Curtsy lunge, we're just going to cross our leg just a little bit. You want to make sure your hips are still facing forward. Trust me, you are going to feel this in your butt. Trust me. So you can bring this foot out just a little bit more because you want to be able to bend your knee without going over your toes too far because you don't want to hyperextend that knee. And you bring this leg back and swing it, depending on how some people go all the way over. So we're going to go 1, 2, so drop that knee down in the back. 3, 4, 5, okay? All right, now we're going to do a couple squats. You ready? Just go hip a little bit further than hip distance apart, a little bit wider squat. We didn't do those yesterday, so that's 1. The booty goes back. 2, okay? 3, abs in and breathe. 4, 5. Now you want to switch your curtsy lunge to the other side because we want to balance each side of our body. And if you need to, have a chair handy because if you can't get your balance yet from either the meds or your recovery or the fatigue, have that chair handy so you can rest. Even if you're holding it tightly or just one finger on it, it doesn't matter. You're still getting good muscle workout. So ready? Gotta do 5. Drop that lower knee straight down. 2, your back foot's kind of on your toe. 3, 4, I'm feeling this from the squats from yesterday, and 5. Okay, now we're gonna do 5 more squats with the wide stance in the middle. Ready? 1, 2, and it's like you're trying to sit on this chair back here, but not quite touch it. 4, maybe? Count with me, I don't know. 5. Okay, so if you're feeling good, and my energy level's a little bit higher today, so I'm going to do this round again. You guys ready? Here we go. Curtsy lunge, set it up, make sure you're in good plane, get your pelvis facing forward, hips forward, bend that back knee on your toe, straight down, that's 1. You can feel this on your knees a little more, so it's so important to go slow. So important to set up the form correctly. I think that's 4. And 5, we'll call it that. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Woo! Okay. And again, here we go. Ready? That's 1, 2, 3, 4. My one knee's making noises, that's why I'm laughing. 5. Okay, let's shake that out a little bit. Now we're going to do a standard lunge. So I'm going to do this from the side view to start with. A little hard, I wore the black pants today. Knees slightly bent in the front. You don't want it to go past that toe. You don't want to be all the way back like this because it's going to put too much pressure on everything, on your joints. So bring it in a little bit. You want to be able to just bend this back knee straight down. So, let's see if I can get in front of the fireplace. So see, everything's black in the background. See how my knee is kind of going? Now, some people who are really flexible and strength-wise can put their knee almost to the ground. My friend Sarah Placentia, who has a great webpage on YouTube, that's where I even got inspired by this. Her stuff is called Sweat, S.W.E.W.A.T. Anyway, she's like, oh, she's a Beachbody coach too, and a Zumba instructor, and we've kind of friended each other over the years through Facebook, stalking, and she can get hers all the way down, and yeah, she's an amazing person. So I think we did 5. I'm calling it 5 because these are lunges and they suck. So here we go. Ready? 1, 2. And I had to correct myself because I didn't have my foot over far enough. You need to have it over to the edge of right your hip. If you have it in too close, you're going to fall over and lose your balance. 5. Okay, so keeping my heart rate going here, warming up a little bit. All right, let's try these lunges again. And ready? Let's try to do 5 more. And remember, this heel can come up, bending this knee, and it should go straight down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold those abs in, but breathe. 5. Okay? Switching it out. Make sure you're getting your position correctly. Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, shaking that out a little bit. Like I said, I'm feeling it. So let's do a little bit. I'm going to do just a little bit of a twist here because, like I said, like this. We're going to twist. Hips stay stable, legs hip distance apart, feet flat on the ground, arms up, okay? And so you can do this like this as you're twisting. Go side, side, forward. Or you can add a little weight. Like I said, today my energy level is a little bit better today, a little bit stronger. So I'm going to add this little extra weight to it. But it just keeps, you want to keep the weight centered in front of you as you turn. Knees slightly bent, feet facing forward. And we're going to go twist. So that's one twist, right? Because it's both sides. 2, 3, 4, 5, we're going to go more. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, that's good. We did 10, and if you did it weighted, that's awesome. That's great. So if you're way advanced and you feel really strong, you can actually do those lunges while holding light weights too, because that's going to give you extra resistance and everything and work those muscles a little bit harder because you're now balancing and holding weights too. But don't push yourself, okay? So the other thing I want to do tonight is I want to work our calves a little bit. So we're going to do calf lifts, and everybody knows the standard calf lift. Your feet hip width apart, and you come up on your toes like such, right? And then you lower your heel and up. So tonight we're going to do traditional, but then we're going to have a little variation in it too. And this is a trick I learned from Sarah, and it was one of the Zumba videos that I do in my class that she did. And it's 2 minutes of this calf. I won't torture you like that, but we'll count them out. And side note, this is the very first exercise I did as soon as I felt well enough to do some type of exercise was the calves. And it felt so good to work out, and it felt good in the moment that I did a whole bunch of them. And for 3 days, I couldn't walk because all my calves were aching, all of them too, whatever. So we're going to do standard, knees slightly bent, hip width, the hips are facing forward. You're just going to go up, keep those knees slightly bent, like I said, and you're going to breathe. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and we're going to do 2 more, 11, 12, we're going to do a dozen. Okay, now here's the fun part. Heels together, okay? Same movement, different angle. It's going to work a different part of your calf, trust me. So, toes out, heels together. Ready? 1, so it's like a poulet move in ballet. 2, 3, 4, again, make sure your knees are slightly bent, abs in, and you're breathing. 5, use the chair if you need it for balance. And like I said, today I'm having a good day, so my balance is pretty good. So 7, 8, we're going to go with that. 9, 10, even dozen, 11, 12. All right, okay. This is our last variation. Now you're going to do it pigeon-toed. And my students in my classes would have a hard time with this because it's just a tricky thing to do. It's not a natural feeling, but now your heels are going to be out and your toes are facing in, but we're still lifting. Some knees just slightly bent. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Imagine doing this for 2 minutes. 5, 6, and we do it with weights and move our arms, but those are just a distraction from how bad our calves hurt. And the song is super fun and cute, so 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now, if you're feeling really good and you have strong calves and you need to work them a little more, I would repeat that whole round again. But let's just finish it off from the ones we started with, one more dozen of the top ones. We're not going to do the other variations, but that'll give us a good round workout. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, shake it out. That's it. We're going to just do a little bit of a cool down now because we got to stretch those muscles back out. So we'll do our side here first, a nice little side stretch because we did that little twist and we did work that a little bit today. So okay, switch it out. Whew, that feels good. Okay, we're going to stretch out those calves. So like we did yesterday with your, you see this? My toe is up. This knee is bent. This is the one I'm putting my hands on. It's the solid leg that's slightly bent. Toe down. Good. Okay, switch it out. Toe up. Bend. Support. Toe down. Good, good, good. All right, so let's do, again, use that chair if you need it. Like I said, I'm having a good day today. I'm taking advantage of it when I have a good day because it's going to be sketchy the next couple of months. But I want you all to be here with me and go through the process and keep me accountable for some type of workout through all of this. We're going to put their theory to a test and see if exercise does make a difference with the fatigue and side effects from the chemo. So you guys can be experimenting with me. Okay, that's it. We got a little bit of stretching out. Good. I hope you guys can join me. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Cancercize with Renee. I realized all my workout clothes are wrinkled because I haven't used them, so I apologize for that in advance. And thank you. A shout out to my friend Teresa who told me I needed to change my live around backwards so it doesn't say evil anymore when I'm videoing. So I hope to get better at this, but I hope you guys are enjoying what I'm doing so far. And I love you, and you are stronger.